Hey guys, it's Lord here, back in with another throat problem. Ah boy, 'tis the season to feel like shit. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. But today I got a few things to show. I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible. But we got some packages from Johnny G and the Wild Man. Of course, John Gaither and John Wild. It's the only way I can really specify between the two, because they're both John. 3 Johns in the group, except the third one goes by Bosco. So, kind of a pain in the butt. But regardless, I did get some cool stuff from both of them. Not just one, but both. So we're going to start with what I got first from Mr. Gaither. Try and grab all the smalls first. He did send me another Ghost Rider for the Horde. It is insanely bright today. Then we got this little dude. He comes with those dirt bikes, but I didn't get any of those or the crappy human figure. But this is pretty cool. I'm surprised he doesn't have elbow joints, because I used to have figures like this when I was a kid, and they had elbow joints. But he does have like a head hinge, so you can lug up a little bit. Just slightly, but he's got basically built like a G.I. Joe, I think. He feels like he's got a O-ring in there, which I'm surprised they're still using. Then I got this dude, which I've reviewed a figure like this before. Actually 2, because there was 2 of them. And the only difference is they had black chainmail and different shields and sword, obviously, but beggars can't be choosers. This is free. So another one to add to that horde. I guess I'll make him the leader. The leader of the clan. And then we got this dude from Voltron. I don't know what the heck this dude's supposed to be. I thought it was Voltron himself, but it looks like some big old drill robot. But he's pretty cool. He's got a little drill there. I'd be down to get more of these if they made more figures. So this is not a piece of crap. I mean, it's hollow, but it doesn't feel as cheap as the McDonald's Transformers do, because they didn't hollow out the feet. Maybe a little smaller, but that's not a bad thing. He's pretty cool, though. Then we got this Vampira. Now, this may be a color shifter. So it kind of looks like one. I'll have to dip it in water and see what it does, but yeah, it's got green wheels. Pretty cool. Spokes might be a little bent on this front axle, or the axle might be a little bent on this front section here. So they kind of bow out at one point, but that's not that big a deal. Looks cool though. Closest thing to Gargoyle I have at the moment, because I can't find that car. And then I got this Bone Shaker racing truck with an insane front part. Now they did make another version of the Bone Shaker truck where it had the skull on the front, and then the back piece was more of like pillars with chains wrapped around them, which I'd like to get that, but this will suffice. It's got a nice Ghost Rider skull on the side there. Curious if that glows in the dark. Looks like it might. And then last but not least, and this big arse Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Sorry about the squeal, but that's the Turtle Van from the stuff I had as a kid. And it's actually in really nice shape, better shape than I anticipated. All the stickers are flat. The only thing it's missing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 missiles maybe. Because it's got the buttons for them, they all work. So I'm still trying to figure out how to get this lid to pop up. I figured there'd be a button of some kind, but I haven't found one yet. So maybe it just opens, and then it's got the little hook on the front there, which is cool. Yeah, I can't figure out how to open this top part without just pulling on it, which works, but feels like there should be a button that unlatches it. Just kind of, keep it in nice shape as possible. And I got this little walkie-talkie that fell out of it. Might actually go to the figures, I'm not sure, but feels too solid. Now on to the package from the Wild Man. And no, it wasn't a turd from the backyard. First we got this Iron Spider, which I'm sending to T-Biz because I already have this dude with the little shield. But a cool figure nonetheless. It's a little different, and they don't make that version often. I got the little 3-inch version of it, and I think they made Toy Biz made a Spidey Classics version. That's it. And then we got this weird. I don't know what version this is. Oh, is this Spidersense? It looks like Spidersense, so I might actually hold on to this. It's when he would wig out in the show. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Is he clear? He looked clear, but I guess he's not. I think it would have been cool if they made him clear, but probably would have been intoxicating and poisoned people for miles and miles. And I finally got one of these damn things. I got a Prowler. No Kate, but he might actually have that somewhere. He's got his retractable claws, which I am so glad these things lock in. I was worried they weren't. They wouldn't. But this guy's going on the desk because the Prowler is one of those cool Toy Biz 90s figures. Like Dread Knight. There's only like 2 figures of him total, so I just really like this dude. Yeah, he's a desk piece for sure. His paint's really clean. Other than this elbow being a little loose, his joints are really, really stiff. Well, that knee's not too stiff. Well, you know what I mean. He's good enough for the desk. So I may just start picking up Prowlers when I see them. Kind of like that Venom with the chomping gimmick there. And then he got my dad Zarkov from Zarkov, I don't know. Some dude from Flash Gordon. Then I got the Question here, which is awesome. It's Justice League Unlimited. Because I never see these cool characters anymore. I just see like Green Lanterns or shit I already have. But this one's cool. He's on the same body as Gentleman Ghost, I believe. Which I need to find one with a non-busted chain. Because I just chopped the little clasp on his collar off. On the Gentleman Ghost, I just cut it off. It looks fine, but I like to find one with it if it's cheap enough. But either way, I have a crap load of these, so it's just another one for the Horde. And then I got this $2 DC Classics Batman from Batman Superman Public Enemies with a loose arm. Boy, is that loose. Can't hold a pose. But, you know, whatever. It's free. That, and there's probably a way I can heat that up, pop it out, and, like, put some, probably a bottle of Elmer's glue on that. Because this side's fine. Then again, the shoulders on this thing are stiff enough. That's probably why they're, one side is loose. Because this side, you try to hinge it, and it's, feels like it's just going to pop out. Not break necessarily, but just pop out. But, the Batman costume I like, but it's not to scale with the rest of the DC Classics. I think he's 7-inch, where the other ones are like 6 3/4, 6.5. They're not as big as this. It's kind of weird. But that's it from the Wild Man. So now I'm going to get some other stuff and be right back. Alrighty, so here's a chunk of that other stuff. It's all I can fit on screen. But this is from my super cool aunt, 3 hours away. You ought to know her by now. She's got me some cool stuff in the past, like the Van Helsing and Lucy Harker I did for 13 days this year. But this time she got me the DC Collectibles Bat Signal Batman and Robin set. It was a really cheap way to get all 3 of these. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. Only difference is the Batman and Robin's capes are actually kind of like a fabric deal, which which we're going to talk about in the video. And then, of course, I got another one for the Horde. Yeah, if you noticed, I haven't done 13 days of Christmas, 12 days of Nutcrackers, because I just haven't had time to do it. So, and they're also not out. So, with that being said, I'll do a Nutcracker collection video in lieu of that, probably in a week. So, with that being said, let's move on to the last of stuff I have to show you guys for today. We'll wrap this thing up. No pun intended. Alrighty, and here's the last of the haul. I almost forgot to put this orc dude in, but I just got him last week, and then these two came in from Vundi on Instagram. Really cool dude, really easy to work with. They came about a week, so that's about average, I'd say, for shipping stuff. And then the Iron Maiden dude is actually what I bought with some money I got at the Christmas gathering yesterday, where I got that bat signal and the Nutcrackers and stuff. So, yeah, all this stuff, the bat signal and Batman and Robin will be one video. Eddie will be a video. These two will be their own separate videos, and then that guy will be a video as well. So what, 5 videos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. That'll get us to Saturday, which I'll probably film the Nutcracker collection video then. Maybe upload it on Christmas Eve. So, with that being said, I do have some stuff coming in. Possibly by the time this is posted. If not, by the time some of the reviews are posted up, I'll have some stuff coming in, and I'll make a video about that when it gets here. I'm not telling you what it is. No. If you're in Collector's Dungeon, you'll know, but nobody else will know. It's my dirty little secret. So, with that being said, hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for reviews of all this stuff, and until next time, I will catch you guys later. I had to do that.